Hello, Rebel GMan 5B. Welcome back to your usually scheduled recap. I do apologise sincerely that we missed last week. Unfortunately, my life was very much in the way, and I didn't get to it. So it's going to be a double episode. It doesn't necessarily mean double length, but it will be longer than usual. So grab yourself a cuppa, sit yourselves down, and we'll get into it, shall we? So first up, we're going to look at the schedule from... Ooh, that was a spoiler there. Week 4 was Mean Mountain Manglers taking on the Big Dippers 2-1. Werewolf Their Wolf taking on a Gravitas Free Team 2-0. Last Kistelvite Leapers going 2-1 over Chaos Goes Forth. And the Black Creek Buccaneers taking a massive 3-1 over Planet Fried Ocean Sentry. Okay. Now week 5, the Mean Mountain Manglers got 2-0'd by the Planet Fried Ocean Sentry. That's a big win for the PFOS. Black Creek Buccaneers took a 2-0 over Chaos Goes Forth. Last Kistelvite Leapers got a 2-1 over the Gravitas Free Team. And to complete a week full of no draws, we got the Big Dippers taking a 2-1 over Werewolf Their Wolf. So that's all wins. How's this affected the leaderboard? Well, it may surprise nobody to see Made Maniac and the Black Creek Buccaneers, after a couple of wins there, have taken first place with a strong record of 3-2-0. But just on his heels there's Azenth and the last Kistelvite Leapers at 3-1-1, and Rennis, the Mean Mountain Manglers, at 3-1-1 as well. And Lozra still very much in the race at 3-0-2 with Planet Fried Ocean Sentry, and honestly, even Ezekiel at 2-2-1. He's only one win. If he gets a win and Made Maniac gets a loss, he goes top. Well, he goes giant top, which is nice. You know, that's still in the race. Big Dippers, Sticky B, just about hanging in there. A couple of wins in the last couple of weeks could see him shoot to the top of the table, depending on what everyone else does, but unfortunately that does leave him kind of hoping on whatever happens to everyone else. Chaos Goes Forth and Styrocar not having the best first season, but then again playing a Chaos team, and Chaos tend to not be that good early. And finally, a Gravitas Free Team with Hobbs bringing up the rear. Someone's got to take the losses. Unfortunately, this season it appears to be Hobbs. Still a chance to improve, and mostly at this point we're going into how do I develop my team. You're not in the playoff split, unfortunately, Striker and Hobbs, so I think entirely we need to start looking at what you can get out of games. And talking about what you can get out of games, we'll look directly at the teams. And we've got Werewolf Their Wolf. And they've got a missing ghoul. Is it niggled? No, it is. Oh, well, it's dead. Just kill that. It's got 3 SPP. Just fire it now and put it out of its misery. Just take it out back. To the head. Dead. Done. Get it gone. Boo. See, I'm not jealous of the Mighty Blow Wolf anymore, because I've got a Mighty Blow Wolf now too. Woo! I like his whites with guard and tackle. They're good. Block on the other wolf is nice. Dodge Flesh Golem. Obviously leveling up slowly, but when it gets block, it will be a nightmare. We've got block there, we've got dirty player, we've got a kick. It's a nice team. It's a shame about the ghoul, but he needs to go. Sorry, Zeke, but you got to get him gone. You've just got to get him gone. You can't have a niggled AV7 non-regen player. That's just a dead man walking. The Saurus, since the last time we saw them, have picked up a couple of block and a guard. That's lovely. 3 diving... He's gone for the diving tackle route rather than the sidestep route. That's interesting. There are some elves in this division, so that does somewhat make sense. And the block is 1 SPP away from a level, and we can hope it gets something else good and interesting. It's starting to come true. 4 out of 6 on that guy, so maybe we can get a handoff to him at some point. But yeah, we're getting there. 3 out of 6 Saurus, halfway there. Not a bad result. And hang on, the reroll situation is still looking a little dicey. We're only at 2, so get some more cash, get a reroll, and you're looking really good, I think, to be honest. Now, I know Hobbs, I spoke to Hobbs, he's had a bit of a rough couple of games where his team have been doing that rat thing that rats do and getting beaten up. I've got Manus Move on a Storm Vermin here, that's a bit rough, especially because he's called Prime Mover. I almost feel like he was cursed with that name. We've picked up a leader for an extra reroll. I still love this Wrestle Horns play, that's really good. Yeah, guy still needs to be gone at some point, but yeah, we're saving cash to do it. Yeah, it's a team. I think it's just try and get yourself healthy, try and replace the losses, and keep pushing SPP into the right places. Now, the Chaos team, everyone's favourite Chaos team, tons of block, a couple of Mighty Blow. I like the fact that he's going heavy on the block early. I personally vastly prefer that because it makes the team so much more reliable, and reliability is what you need out of an early chaos team. Because frankly, if you go Almighty Blow, you'll roll 1 in 9s and then lose games. And that just feels bad. And also, if you do roll 1 in 9s, it's your AV8 Beastman taking armor rolls, and you don't want that either. Because AV8 not invulnerable. Now, Lozra and the Planet Fried Ocean Sentry, he's got a Strength 4 catcher. He's got a strong arm throw, because, of course, he's got a plus agi lineman with block. He's got kick, he's got another block. He needs some wrestle in the lineman when he can get it, I would argue. Wrestle catcher, dodge on the blitzers. It's a nice looking team, isn't it? I mean, that strength's really good. Shame he went dodge strength rather than like block strength. But honestly, strength 4 catcher, loving some of that. Loving it large. So good on you, Lozra, keep it up. It's a nice looking team. I love the strong arm throw first, because then it's just like normals from here on out, and he's great. That's the only double you need on the guy for his entire life, and you've got it. So try not to get him killed. Made a Maniac and the Black Creek Buccaneers, current division leaders. They be raiding your booty and your league points, by the look of it. And what are they doing? They had lots of dodge. Oh no, we've had a death. Bosun Tallis is new, because he doesn't have dodge. And that's how you can tell when something's new on this team, is does it or does it not have dodge. Apart from this guy, who's great and has guard. Everyone else on the team has dodge. This is such a good team. It's so gross. It upsets me so very much. And the Witch Elf, that's a horrible niggle, because you're going to keep her, because she's got Mighty Blow, but you're going to feel bad about it. Like, you know, well, do you? I don't know, because you've got a Mighty Blow Blitzer. I actually somewhat feel like you might cycle her, because she's a huge target. There's a huge target on her forehead. We've got a cheerleader and coach assistant, so he's been doing that as well. He's definitely a well-rounded team. I like this team a lot. It's just so much dodge. It's 15-10, but honestly, it's nice. This is a good place to be. I'm a bit sad about the witch, because I think she probably gets fired off the back of that, and that's the sadness, because Mighty Blow witches are so good. Azenth, the last Kislev 8 Leapers. We have a block bear. We have block Mighty Blow on the Blitzer. We've got block on the other Blitzer. We've got blodge movement. We've got blodge. We've got wrestle. Oh, it's such a good Kislev team. It's got all of the basics now. It can start having fun. Like this is the thing, right? This is the point now where you've put all the work in and you've got the basics in place, and now you can start putting the fun stuff. Like you can, get tackle on that Blitzer with Mighty Blow and turn him into a killer. You can get piling on him after that. The other Blitzer you can turn into like stand firm and guard and dodge and make him a nightmare. The catches are good. Oh, it's such a nice looking team. You're gonna have a lot of fun with this team, Azenth, as long as you can keep them alive. And well done. And the block bear is always a good laugh. Stink Bolzen is his name. Rizigar Stink Bolzen. I have nothing to say to that. Stink Bolzen. And finally we have Rennis. And Rennis is a dwarf team. Of course he is. He's taken. The minus agi on the run is probably a dead runner, isn't it? Even with blodge, you can't really have an agi 2 runner. You can keep the niggle, because he's plus movement and block, but I don't know if you can keep the minus agi, mate. Oh, that's a sad feeling. He's got 2 rerolls now. He's still got the block death roller, because everyone gets block in this division. Mighty Blow on a Blitzer, guard on a Blitzer, Mighty Blow, guard, kick. Well, I suppose you got to put it somewhere. Yeah, just needs more guard, really. Just more guard, and maybe turn this Troll Slayer eventually into a killer. But that runner is a loss. That's a heavy blow. I'm afraid. I am sorry to see that happen. I'm almost as sorry as the Witch Elf. Almost. I'm sorry about them both. Right. Ooh, one thing we didn't check. What is next up on the schedule is week 6. We're doing the Black Creek Buccaneers versus the Mean Mountain Manglers. Now this is, of course, the Black Creek Buccaneers' worst case scenario, because they've got all of the dodge in the universe, and they're playing dwarves who don't care about you having all of the dodge in the universe because they've got all of the tackle in the universe. So that's not going to be a fun game, I don't think, for Black Creek Buccaneers at all. It's very much a can we survive, but they're in that position now where they're top of the table, so they can't afford to lose this game because Rennis is right behind them. So that might be the game of the week. That might be the game to watch. We've got the last Kislevites Leapers taking on Planet Fried Ocean Sentry, and I expect them both to want to score lots and lots and lots of touchdowns. Whether they'll achieve it or not, I don't know. Werewolf Werewolf, actually quite a good matchup against Chaos Goes Forth, because they've got Claw, the Chaos don't. And they've got Mighty Blow on their Claw player, which the Chaos, not having a Claw player, don't have that. They've just got Raw Mighty Blow. So, technically, I'd give that to Werewolf Werewolf, although the Chaos Goes Forth, if they use their Strength advantage, remember they've got the Strength 5 Warrior and the Strength 4 Warriors, and comparatively, the Werewolf Werewolf only have 2 plus Strength Flesh columns. That could go badly for them, but I would personally say that's a tough game for Starrycar. And finally, the Big Dippers take on a Gravitas-free team. At this point, Skaven do struggle early against lizards, I find, until you can get like tackle on a storm vermin, so you can hunt those skinks. It becomes a little bit difficult to stop the lizards because they just bully you by basing you up with their big mean strength 4 players, and you've got little widdly strength 3 players who don't have good agi to dodge away. I'm going to give that one to Big Dippers. Hobbs, if you can pull it off, I will be very impressed, and it'll certainly be a game to watch. But bearing in mind, I'm not saying bad things about any of the coaches when I say that I predict them to lose, but I have to make a prediction, otherwise you'd all sit here and go, well, who wins? Tell us how to feel about this metal. And I'm telling you how to feel about this. I'm telling you that, personally, I think the game to watch is the first game, in terms of what matters the most to the leaderboard. The game to watch in terms of what might be the most enjoyable match, in terms of like high flying, high scoring, potentially lots of ring around and playing agi stuff, is the last Kislevites Leapers versus Planet Fried Ocean Sentry. Werewolf Werewolf will be a brawl against Chaos Goes Forth, and the Big Dippers versus Gravitas free team might be rough for the Skaven, so it might not be the one to watch over a beer unless you just really like watching rats explode in clouds of fur and blood and death, which, honestly, who doesn't? I am sorry we missed last week. I hope you are satisfied with the recap you got this week. I have tried to cover everything in my brief but to the point format. If you want me to talk about anything else that I'm not talking about, please let me know, but otherwise I'm just trying to keep it succinct. I'm known for wandering off topic, so if you've ever listened to the podcast, you will know that as a fact. But I'm trying to keep these on topic, and I'm making the outro way too long. So once again, guys, thank you for watching. I've enjoyed covering the division and all of the action that's gone on so far. I'm going to try and cast a few games in the next couple of weeks as we move towards the split, and I will totally be looking out for you guys in this division. So when you guys get scheduled, if you could drop me a PM and let me know what your games will be, I will definitely try and cast some of them for you. Because we're going into the split, and it's new, and it's interesting, and we're going to try and keep as much hype over it as possible. So that's something I'll be totally trying to do. Get a hold of me, let me know your games. We'll see if we can cast you. If you want that, of course. Otherwise, see you all next week. Thanks for listening. You all stay classy now, folks. Have a good